So, got a couple builds to show you. We did identical builds from my buddy Bruce and his boy. So, get into it. He wanted a couple Black Panther builds. And I don't have the chat in front of me, but if I recall, I was wanting to get matching ones for him and his boy was on set for Black Panther 2, which is why we did the sides, the BP2, and we did the crowns as Black Panther, and then he wanted Wakanda on the folder, and then I thought the locker having forever would be cool. So these builds are identical with the exception one's engraved for his son, and one is not engraved, so no initials right here. And I always get this fuzz on there from this burlap. So let's go over the build as a whole, or both builds. So we did a black cerakote on the whole thing, a nice matte black cerakote. So the SS band's done that way, the case is done that way, the crown's done that way, and obviously the clasp. The bezel is a black PVD with a lumed black ceramic insert. Kind of has a white, kind of silver look to it for the indices around there. Did a silver dial, hand painted Black Panther in black, sanded it down, did loom through the necklace that runs from 5 through 7, and then did pips on around through here. Did a nice thin black handset on it, and then a custom painted second hand that's painted in silver with a black painted where the loom would normally be. So that is the build as a whole. It has a very low profile caseback on there, stainless steel movement holders in there, and a black rotor. So that is the build. This build, as you can see, is done the same way. Black Panther 2, Black Panther logo there, caseback, everything done up in black. And that's the build. So as I go over on every single build, the bezels hold on with a tension ring. I just make it a little bit tighter. So you can turn it left, you can turn it right, but there is no clicking. So you can go either way with that. This is an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, you want to pre-wind it before you put it on, just to make sure that you don't lose any time. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads. At this point, you can then wind. So when it's off, you can feel and see a little bit of play, and you can hear it clicking. You can wind, and a wind is a turn that direction. So going back and forth is just a little easier to keep your spacing, so you don't start threading it back on. So if you go back and forth, it won't hurt it, but if you do it for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time. And if you do it for 15, 20, 25 seconds, you'll max out your 31-hour power reserve. You cannot overwind it. You can wind this all day if you like. If you pull it to the one and only click, you can now set your time, and you'll notice you've got a wobble crown. That will deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. You can go from winding it to setting the time, but you cannot go from setting the time back to winding it. You'll have to reset the clutch by screwing it all back down. So if it would fall down to that lower area, you see it doesn't do anything, doesn't click, nor do the hands move. Okay? So with that wobble crown, deflecting that pressure from going left and right, I just kind of pull on it, give it a little bit of tension, and set the time. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 6:11 p.m.
6:11 p.m. Also makes it nice and easy to push right over and thread right back down. So that is the builds. So, as with every build, come with matching beads. Up to you whether you wear them or not, or your boy. Both of these are getting special edition Black Panther blacked out boxes. And then I'm going to have to jump up and grab one thing. I thought I had it over here, and of course, I don't. Since I showed it in the video, I might as well grab them. So these will come both with a watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts, which basically is this whole watch. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And it's going to come with some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. This is an acrylic glass. You can scratch it if you do. Put a tiny bit on it, buff against it, feeling that scratch. Then generate some heat with your thumb and buff it out using your included microfiber. Only use what you need because you're going to just soak it into the rag. You're going to push it around into the bezel. So just apply it where you need it to and buff against it, and you'll knock that thing out in about 15 seconds. And those are your builds, man. I hope you like them. I hope it is exactly what you wanted. Yeah, that's it, man. So I hope you like them, buddy. And appreciate your continued confidence in me. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do for you. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks for hanging out.